Yeah, there's a difference between collecting taxes and then taking that money, as the president says, and invest it. No, you're giving it's redistribution of wealth. You're taking my hard-earned money from my company that I'm trying to build, and you're giving it to some other company you want to succeed.
There's a reason Texas is doing really well right now, and California is not.
It's basis, may I guess?
Yes,
no redistribution of wealth?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, that's what
well, it's
select again, Glenn.
Not to mention, lots of the entrepreneurial people from California are moving to Texas and improving it.
Yeah. We heard, 200 a day? 200 people a day are moving from California to Texas now.
Have we banned bake sales yet in Texas?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, we got to get to that, though.
We do, because they're
That's
dangerous.
important. Because baking.
When did bake sales become such a big deal? When did bake sales? They've taken.
You're just waking
bake
up
sales.
to how dangerous they are, but they
really
were dangerous from the day they began, Glenn.
They were?
Yeah, they're part of the.
I mean, they helped
the
fund my
number
school
one
when I
national security issue we face today is obesity.
No.
Right, yeah. I mean, and people don't realize that Al-Qaeda began with a bake sale.
Yes.
They don't even realize
No,
that.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's true.
Massachusetts statewide ban on bake sales. In Maryland, on Montgomery County, school district has banned the distribution of sweets.
Good.
Appleton, Wisconsin, they have passed a law to ban lemonade stands.
Fine.
Midway, Georgia, girls banned from selling lemonade after not having permits. Montgomery County, again, Maryland, kids' parents fined $500 for allowing illegal lemonade stand. I love this. Illegal lemonade stand. There's no such thing as an illegal. It's an undocumented lemonade stand. Kids' lemonade stand shut down for violating two-day ordinance. 2 Girl Scouts permanently banned from selling Girl Scout cookies from home in Missouri. 7-year-old girl had her lemonade stand shut down in California. In Oregon, 7-year-old needs a $120 license to operate lemonade stand. You know what? I can't take it anymore. We got to get Donald Trump on the phone. We got to get somebody on the phone. We have got to do some sort of lemonade stand camp or a bake sale camp.
A lemonade sale camp. Listen to the language that's happening. I was reading in The Garden of Beasts, and people don't realize that the Nazi Party began with a lemonade stand. That's how this all started.
They rounded up all the lemonade stands and put them in a
all.
camp. No, I'm saying that we teach people at like a lemonade camp.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We teach entrepreneurial schools. It's not, no.
I misunderstood that one.
Well, that's the way it starts. City officials shut down Japanese refugees' green tea stand in Massachusetts. McAllen, Texas, city shuts down lemonade stand for failure to obtain a food permit. Massachusetts city health officials put an end to a lemonade stand and a bake sale for raising money for charity. Woman says local health agents shut down her lemonade stand and baked goods stand run by her daughter and a friend at the end of the driveway. The agents. You just see that, like the black cars. The agents step away from the lemonade stand. The agents told the group they lacked the permit to sell the cookies, brownies, banana bread, and other items. The sale was to benefit Relay for Life.
They had to tase 3 of the pigtailed 7-year-old girls. Had to tase them, bring them down, cuff them.
They didn't beat them to death?
No, they didn't beat them. But they did have to tase them and bring them down.
Should have beaten them to death. They could They could just go inside and make some more Kool-Aid.
One of them made a threatening move toward the lemonade, so it's understandable that they brought him down.
And now they're obviously in a lemonade camp.
Yeah.
You just stop reading.
In the Garden of Beasts?
Nope, I'm not going to say it. Newcastle, New York, Councilwoman Wolfenson calls police on teen boys for operating a baked goods stand without a license. All vendors selling in town property have got to have a license, whether it's boys selling baked goods or a hot dog vendor. He said in hindsight, perhaps he should have told the boys they needed a license rather than calling the cops. Apparently the boys, one of the things they needed was a $1 million insurance certificate to be able to sell the banana bread.
Well, people don't realize that this collateralized debt thing that took down our economy started with a $1 million loss on lemonade. There was a lemonade explosion. There was no insurance, and that's how the economy began to tumble. So I'm glad that someone's finally enforcing that.
They're making you know what? They're forcing back alley lemonade stands.
No,
that's what's happening.
They are.
I personally disagree with lemonade stands. I think they should be. I think they should happen less often.
Right. But they should be accessible to
But
all.
they should be accessible
so you don't have
to
to
all.
go get back alley
Lemonade.
You shouldn't have to.
No.
It's really a.
Safe-
You don't know
safe
where
and
you don't know
legal.
where the glass has been. You don't know that.
No.
Safe,
I
legal,
saw one of
rare.
the. I saw one of the kids. And this, I hate to horrify you with this, but
no.
I saw one of the kids with a coat hanger in the pitcher. He was stirring the.
Oh my gosh!
With a coat hanger.
And you don't know where
You
that
have no
coat hanger's
idea.
been.
No, you don't know where that
But you're
going.
You have no place else to get. You can't get corner lemonade. You got to go into the back alley and get back alley lemonade.
Yeah,
Legalize
back
it.
alley sweeteners too, like high fructose corn syrup. You don't know what they're using to sweeten the lemonade.
You don't.
If anything.
Yeah, legalize it. Legalize lemonade.
I had a friend who died
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
drinking a glass of lemonade one time.
Really?
Back alley.
Really?
Oh boy.
Yeah, she was embarrassed. She didn't, and her parents were like, "You stay away from the lemonade. You don't buy lemonade.
That's how
You're
it
a
starts.
bad girl."
Oh man.
And she went
You don't
out.
say that.
She
Don't
wanted
say
a
that.
glass of lemonade, and she was forced into one of these back alley lemonades.
It was her parents' fault.
Well, I mean, look.
Her parents made her curious about it by telling her not to do it in the first place.
Am I wrong?
No, you're
I mean, kids
absolutely
are going to
right.
do it anyway.
Yeah,
they're going to make lemonade.
You might
and
as
try
well
to-
make it safe and rare
and rare and rare.
Let's make it safe and
safe
rare.
and rare. I would rather have it safe and rare. They can have those right there on the street corners.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't have to buy it, and
You
I
don't.
promise you now, no federal funds will ever go to any of these planned lemonade stands.
No, not as long as you make it safe and rare.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. And I'm against them.
And
Me
I-
too.
But I want to put
Me
them
too, but-
everywhere I possibly can.
Yes.
Right. And I should say this, by the way, that
I'd never have a glass myself,
No.
but I want to make it available
Would
to
you pay
others.
for a glass of lemonade for somebody else?
Well, it depends. On,
Depends.
Is it safe and rare? If it's safe,
It's safe and rare, yeah.
and they really needed a glass,
Let's say
I would buy them. I would buy them a glass.
Let's
But
say they were.
myself,
Let's say
I
they
wouldn't
were.
drink it.
Let's say they were forced to not drink the family's lemonade,
They were forced not to drink the family lemonade.
and so then they had to go to a back alley lemonade stand to get some.
No, I, that's why they have to be safe and rare and available everywhere.
Okay.
It has
All
to be
right.
accessible to
Okay.
everyone.
All right. Well, we've got that down.
Yeah.
I think we should do some back alley lemonade stands or a lemonade camp. But Stu is telling me now that's the way it started in Germany.
That is
Yeah.
the way it started in Germany.
Yeah.
By the way,
So-
are you guys having the same thing I'm having where my views are evolving on pink lemonade? Now,
Can I tell you something?
I was
Pink
against
lemonade.
it.
I can't tell
was
you where I
against
stand
it,
right now.
only
Right.
because my Christian faith told me I
Yeah.
should be against against pink lemonade.
Initially, that's what it told me.
Initially, but now my faith is telling me that I'm for pink lemonade.
Really?
But
Yeah.
we don't know. You're evolving. Well, you're evolving, but that doesn't mean you're changing. That just means you're evolving.
Right? I'm not changing or flipping.
No. You're
No.
evolving.
I thought
That's
it was,
where I am.
I
I
thought
mean-
God was against it.
At
And
first,
my-
I thought
my
he was
fa-
for it, and then I thought he was against it. But now I think he's for it again.
Well, in reality, though, it's not really that we're evolving. It's that God's evolving. God's
Pretty much.
opinion is
Yeah.
changing on the
Right.
topic.
yeah.
And the thing that I
well,
want to
it's the
say,
year 2012.
the thing that I
Yeah.
want to say,
He's not going to have the same
Yes.
opinion on pink lemonade that he did in, let's say, 300 BCE.
No,
the thing that I want to make very, very clear here, very clear,
Yes.
is my Christian faith is making me evolve on pink lemonade.
Okay.
Okay. And I was going to church every Sunday, and I was very clear. But then I stopped going to church, and I don't really have a pastor or anything.
Okay.
But I understand my Christian faith much more
now. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
And so I haven't had
believe-
anything really enter my life except some friends and stuff and some coworkers
What about military personnel on pink
that are
lemonade?
fighting on my behalf.
For pink lemonade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
fighting for you and your goals.
and they're all pink lemonade lovers. And I figure, I believe now, based on nothing that anyone spiritual has told me, but based on those things, it's my Christian faith that is driving me now.
Okay.
You know what
To
I'm
change.
starting to believe?
What?
I'm starting to believe that my ability to drink pink lemonade is dependent on everyone's ability to drink pink lemonade.
Wow, that's-
I can only drink it if everyone can drink
Well,
it.
here's the problem. There's a lot of people that you say that everybody wants to drink pink lemonade, but here's the problem. The system that you have set up in your Jim Blackbird laws. I now have to have some sort of ID to be able to go
and
get
purchase the lemonade.
Right, and nobody's paying for my ID. You are suppressing the pink lemonade purchaser.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, that's what's happening. It's your hate that's doing it. Okay, here's our sponsor this half hour.